All right, Walking on Water family. You ever heard the term work smarter, not harder? A lot of people have been asking me about how to launch their boat at the boat ramp. That's something we're going to do. We're going to talk about it. Y'all stay tuned for that. Welcome to Walking on Water. I'm Anthony. My channel is about fishing, fellowship, and faith. See, God created this world for us and gave us all the senses we need to dwell here. I'm just trying to show you another way, the way He intended. If this interests you, then I'll tell you like Christ told Simon Peter, follow me and I'll make you a fisherman of men. Facts. So are you coming? Yeah, they there. Good load. Gosh. Method works. Always stay close to the promises of God. First things first, y'all need to look at the water. If you're looking at your dock and where you want to look at the water. The water's going from left to right. That tells me if I want to load my boat, I really want to load it right here on this dock or either on that side. Why? Because if I put my boat in the water, I don't want it to drift away from the dock. And so as y'all can see it, if you're loading it, you want to load, you want it to be easy. If your boat comes off the trailer, you want it to be pushed against the dock. I want to show you that. So that's your first thing when you get out here, is understanding where you want to load. So in this video, we're going to be launching the Ranger. Now this applies to any size from 12 foot to 25 foot. Hey, I do it the same way for all my boats. And so this is something you want to look at. I'm looking at this Ranger. I look at the back end, right? And right here is what we're looking at right there. Now I back up. I say that because I want my back end to float 3 inches off of my trailer. I don't care about the front of my trailer, just the back end. 3 inches or 3 to 4 inches. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put her in, make sure she's straight. And I'm gonna, whenever I'm backing down and that rises 3 inches, I know that my back end is loose and my front end is still on the bumpers below. All right, I'm gonna zoom in so you can see this. So as I back down the boat ramp, I look at that bumper. And I go ahead and put the boat in slow. Now you see the corner of the boat? I'm gonna put it down until to that bumper. Right now the back end is floating. I don't know if y'all see that. So I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna show y'all that. All right. Right now, if I kick the bottom of the back boat, you see how that rock? So it's still on the trailer, but it's also floating. The rear is floating. All right, so now that we got the rear floating, what I like to do is just get on the boat, trim the motor down, see if the boat gonna crank. All right, we get it here, we trim the motor down, hit the trim button, the motor's going down, then we can crank her up. Now the reason you do that is, before you take it off the trailer, you need to make sure that the boat is working properly. Because if it doesn't crank, guess what? It's gonna be a hard time putting it back on the trailer. All right, she cranks. The next thing is, you gotta make sure she starts to pee. Y'all see that? Crunk her up, she's peeing. So I know we're good to go. I can take her off this trailer. Now here's the thing. What I like to do is, because it's still attached to the truck, I'm gonna go ahead and put her in gear forward. Just like that. That's idle speed, but it's forward. Reason being, when I start to unlatch my boat, I don't want my boat backing off. I want to be able to control everything. If I drove my boat on, I'm gonna drive my boat off. So I'm gonna go back to the back. And I'm gonna unhitch it. Sitting on the truck, about to unhitch it. Now see, I'm loosening it up. See how that's slack? It's getting slack. I can go ahead and unlatch it. Now my boat is not going anywhere. Why? Because I have it in gear out. The motor's in gear. And so if I push my boat back, it doesn't want to leave the trailer, right? Go ahead and step back across. The boat ain't going nowhere. Now, notice I don't have any ropes, because I don't need a rope, because I'm controlling everything that I do. I have a bungee. You see that? That's a black bungee right there. Y'all can get that from Walmart or Home Depot, whatever. Or I also have this bungee, right? So let's take the boat out of forward, go to neutral, and we're gonna reverse. We're just reversing. Like so. So I drove it off of the trailer. I'm not using a rope because it don't need a rope. I can use that bungee right there, or we're gonna use the extension bungee. We're just gonna latch it. Smarter, not harder. That's the way you're gonna do it. Now, turn on my electronics. We're gonna go see if we can catch a fish. Now this ain't supposed to be a fishing video, y'all. I want to show y'all how to put your boats on and off the trailer. This is for your beginners, some tips for you. But as you can see, there's a lot of boats out here. A lot of boats in that parking lot back there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out, go catch a fish and come back. Y'all can see how easy and fast this is gonna be. As you can see, I'm leaving the boat ramp. We're gonna go over to these electronics real quick. We're gonna check the water temperature. Water temperature is 51 degrees. I see some bait. Y'all see bait ball there, bait ball there. And so in the winter, we're gonna be looking for open water fish in the main lake. And so we're definitely in a cove where the dock is at. We're gonna go out to the main lake real quick, see if we can find what I'm looking for. Now I'm looking for 1 or 2 arches. I'm not looking for a whole bunch of fish, just 1 or 2 arches. So I'm gonna let y'all stay with me on this one. Not gonna be editing too much of this video, especially this portion here. That way y'all can see exactly what I'm looking for. Check something, check the map. Now, as you look on this map, I'm in the center of the cove. And I'm gonna scan up because I can't scan that way. Let's do it again. See if I can find just the map by itself. There we go, map by itself. Now, I'm gonna zoom out. And so the main lake is all out there. And that's exactly where we'll go. You can see this purple line here, that's the creek channel. That's where you want to go looking in the wintertime. When the water is cold, go to your creek channels. That's that purple right there. I'm gonna go over to it so you can see it. See that creek channel swerving there, creek, it meets there. But all out here, that's all I'm gonna go. That's all I wanna see. I know I'm going to this area, so that's where we're going. And then back to 2D. All right. We got our 2D, we got our down imaging. Now a lot of people ask, well, Anthony, when is it time to stop? Well, I'm going to stop when I see arches, single arches, maybe double arches, who knows. We can go to 2D by itself. This is 2D by itself. You don't have to have your down imaging on. 2D is enough to find fish and figure out where you want to go. We're seeing bait fish in 15 foot. We're in 18. Now we're going over a hump like a road bed. That's why it gets shallow, but it's gonna go back deep again. We got a big ball of fish there, shad. That's 7.5 feet deep. We got bait fish. Bait fish. Understand what you're seeing. It's gonna, well, obviously it's gonna help you locate and know when to stop, to look around. Look at here. Now, right off this drop off, y'all see that? As we drop down into the creek channel, look at that. Those are the arches that I'm looking for. Bunch of fish there, probably crappie because they stacked up. Bass don't like to stack like that. These out here could be bass. But I need to stop right here because you see that arch? You see that arch? We're looking at 16 to 18 feet deep. You got arch there, arch there, arch there, arch there. That's all I'm looking for. This let me know that, hey, I can stop right here. Put the trolling motor down, put the live scope down, and look around. We're gonna catch a fish and then we're gonna go back to the dock. Simple as that. Okay, we got our trolling motor in the water. Y'all can see we got a live scope on, so I look around. You see that? Got 3 dots sitting there, 60 feet out. And I just look around. Oh, there's 2 more fish there. Y'all see that? That fish is 14 feet, just like we were seeing. Single arches, double arches. We're gonna catch one of them, then we're gonna head back to the dock. Pretty simple. I mean, this is a smoke gray. This is just what I had tied on. Let's see if y'all can see that. See that color is like a gray, but it's smoke gray. And so this is the color I'm gonna start off with just to see. All right, we got some fish. Just suspended, 16 feet deep. It don't look big, but hey, we're just gonna throw it out. 35 foot, we're gonna let it fall. Now, since they're 16 foot deep, we know that's an 8-second count. We'll just let it fall towards them. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. And then we're gonna do a slow wind. That fish saw it. Let's see if he's gonna hit it. He hit it. There we go. That fish actually hit it. Give him a fighting chance. Let him fight. Good fish. fish. Go ahead and come on up here. Y'all see that? Pretty fish. Nice fish. Now, there's 2 more sitting there. I might try to catch them just cause. I'm gonna take that jig out of his mouth. This is basically easy now. In 5 minutes, I got the first fish on the boat. Suspended. I'm gonna show you his buddies. There was 2 more fish sitting there. And so, let y'all see that. Can y'all see that? I hope you can. Let's go ahead and throw him back. We don't want him. Pick up the rod. Let's go after his buddies real quick. His buddies are what, 45 feet? Oh, 45 feet out. That's a decent cast. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Start winding. Wind real slow. Oh, he hit it. I got his buddy. So that's 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Got his buddy. Oh, shit, a good one too. See that? Come on up here. Good fish. That's a good fish. Y'all see it? About 12.5-inch fish right there. Pretty as she can be. We're not here to catch fish, y'all. I just want to show you how to load and unload the boat. But now we're not turning into a fishing video. We're gonna go ahead and head back to the boat ramp so we can load the boat, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Let's go ahead and let her go. Let's do a professional release. Put her in that water. Oh, she says she's ready. Look at that, she already kicking. All right, we're gonna head back to the boat ramp. All right, so let's not make fishing harder than it needs to be, right? Literally 5 minutes, caught 2 fish real quick. We're gonna go back to the boat ramp, load the boat the way I load the boat, and I'll let y'all see it. And the things that I think about when I'm coming up to the boat ramp, how I assess where I want to park my boat. I'm gonna show you again because I ran over those fish. Y'all see that? That's all I look for. You got a bait ball there, and those fish are in 18, 16 foot of water, suspended. That lets me know this is a good area to fish. Simple as that. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get to the boat ramp. We can end this video. Something I think I should mention. This is a no wake zone. So when you see no wake, that means being idle. You still go forward, but don't be throwing wakes off. I say that because I see a lot of people coming in to a no wake zone to get to these ramps, and they're throwing a wave. And they're not thinking those guys that's got their boat in the water, if they got it tied to the dock and them waves hit it, it might scratch up their boat. You end up getting into a fist fight. I'm just saying. Let's get it right. Okay. All right, y'all, we back at the boat ramp. The water is going from right to left, which means I want to pick the right side of one of these docks. That way, the wind will push my boat against the dock and not away from the dock. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and pull forward. I'm not in gear. I'm just kind of straight up, and I'm letting the wind push my boat against this dock here. Y'all can see that. I hit reverse to stop, slow it down. Y'all see that? It's just that simple. Now, since we used the bungee last time, right? We'll use the strap. Y'all see that rubber strap right there? We'll take it, put it on just like that. Keeps the boat nice and tight. And then I'm gonna go get my truck and we'll get up out of here. Now, remember I was talking about the bunks. So when I get back and I put my trailer back in the water, I'm gonna sink this underwater until I only see a corner of it. That way I know my front of my boat, when they come here, it'll touch the board and slide up. And I'm gonna drive it up. It's just that simple. Let's do it. Y'all see that bump back there? I'm just gonna lower it down. Until I can only see about an inch of that bump. That's about an inch right there. All right. I want y'all to see that bump. See where it's at? Barely sticking out the water on that side and that side. And we got both of the boards here. So I want the front of my boat to ride the bump, and I'm gonna drive it and slide it up. Unlatch. And drive and idle. Oh, you see that? Now, as you can see, it doesn't have to be straight because now my boat is sitting on the bump. I can turn my wheel to adjust how my boat is on the trailer. So if I wanted to go that way, I turn my wheel to the left. Now that she's straight, she's on. Now watch. I keep my boat in forward. Y'all can see that. I keep it in forward, that way it doesn't slide back and I have no problems. With the motor being forward, when I go to latch it down there, it'll help me wrench it tight. Simple as that. As I look at it, it looks pretty even. All I gotta do is latch it, tighten her up. Latch. Just like that. Good and tight. One click to make sure she extra tight. Now, step off. We take the boat out of gear. Boom, she's out of gear. I can trim her up because you don't want your motor trimmed down because you might scrape the concrete. Trim her up. Cut her off. It's just that simple, y'all. Just that simple. Go ahead and pull out the lake. All right, y'all. As y'all can see, loading and unloading a boat is very easy to do by yourself. That's just what I do. I've always done it that way. Less accidents, you know. You can do it in a river system. You can do any lake you want. You can do it out of the pond. It works the same way. A lot of folks had asked, Anthony, you should make a video about how you launch your boat. And that's why I did this video. So if you learned something, give the video a thumbs up. I'm gonna do more fishing as the weather warms up because it's cold and I don't really like to fish during the cold. But I plan on doing another live, maybe next week. We're gonna see. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, like I said, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more how-to videos like this, drop a comment. If you do something different, maybe I skipped something, let me know in the comments. And so, hey, I appreciate you. And remember, y'all be blessed.